God, happy Friday, everyone. So today myself and Anne-Marie.
Yeah,
Hi there, Anne-Marie.
hi, I'm fine, thanks, Susan. It's Friday.
Good, good. What we're going to talk about is Friday, isn't it? How quick has this came round? So what we're going to talk about today is what we've actually got on this weekend in Fife. So we'll share what we've got, and if anybody else has anything that they want us to maybe discuss on the show, just give us a wee message and we'll share it with everybody else. Okay, let's get started, Anne-Marie. So one topic
Yeah.
that I was thinking about is, does everybody have the January blues like me? I'll tell you the reason for that. I was driving in the car and I was listening to the radio, and they were telling us that research suggests, okay, that typically the third Monday of the month is supposedly when everybody gets the blues, and it's meant to be the saddest day of the year due to the combination of bad weather, because look at the weather at the moment.
Yeah, yeah,
Dark nights still, and long nights, as you know, it's still dark after 4 o'clock, and obviously the aftermath of Christmas, and I believe a lot of people are skint at this time of year, aren't they, because they've spent their money over
yeah,
Christmas and New Year.
yeah. January's
So
a long month as
how's this
well.
affecting you, Anthony?
Well, yeah,
Has
I
it
mean,
affected you in any way, Anthony?
I mean, to be honest, I think the month is going pretty quickly. So, we're
I
already on
yeah.
the 13th the 13th day. I think it's going pretty quick. So, and because it's just so busy, I haven't really had time to think about being, having the blues or being under the weather. I'm quite happy actually. I'm feeling quite good. So, no, I haven't actually got the
Oh,
blues, Susan. So hopefully,
oh,
what we
that's
can
good
talk
to
about,
know. That's good.
yeah, and what we've got for the weekend, hopefully that should cheer people up as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let you kick that off then, Anne-Marie, if you want to make a start.
Well, the first thing I've got, it's called Get Fit Falkland. So, after the Christmas holidays, lots of eating, drinking, the wrong things. Some of you may be interested in Get Fit Falkland. So
Mm-hmm.
it's basically a couch to 5K. It's on every Saturday morning from the 14th of January, which is tomorrow. It's running for 10 weeks, and the cost is actually £25. Okay, so this is leaving from, Falklands Estate, the stables in Falkland Estate, KY157AF for Foxtrot, if you're interested. So you would go down there. If you want to start becoming more active and getting a little fitter, Fife's most successful Couch to 5K group is a safe way to improve your health, make friends, and feel great about yourself. But no need to worry because it's for true beginners. So they start off by doing like a 30-second jog,
Mm-hmm.
not minute, 30-second jog, just to sort of get you going.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, then they believe that you can definitely succeed. So just to get some more information about this, you can download the leaflet, www.getfitfalkland.org. .uk/leaflet. So I thought I'd start us off with like a fit and healthy, motivated topic, Susan. So what have you got,
Oh,
Susan?
perfect. Okay, then. So we have got We'll Meet Again. Okay, this is in Leven. It's actually in Truth at 79 North Street in Leven. So for all you guys that don't know where about it is, it's at the back of the high street. So the postal code there is KY84HL if you're having to drive there and put that in your sat nav. The reason for this one is there's a lot going on about cost of living at the moment for a lot of people in regards to the foods went up in price, petrol for everybody driving to their work, gas. So this group that they've got, which is called We'll Meet Again, it's Let's Beat the Winter Blues, just what we're talking about at the very start there. And it's a together and leaving mouth, so it's really kind of good. So what they've got on offer is amazing actually. They've got free soup in a roll, so they can get that day, and they can take some home with them. There's also someone in that's there to give advice on benefits and energy advice. Now that is brilliant. That is really good.
That's
So there's
brilliant.
people there that you can go and have a chat with. See what you're
Yeah,
entitled to. You might not be getting everything that you're entitled. Also,
absolutely.
they've got digital advice. digital advice on your mobile phone or your laptop, I think I need some advice on my laptop. So there you go.
Yeah.
So they've got specialists that are sitting there that can obviously give information. And they're also giving out free hot and cold drinks on the day as well. Now, this bit might not be for everyone, but you can get involved if you want. So you don't have to do this. What they're saying is they've got some games. You can just have a chat or you can have a wee sing along if you want. They're wanting the community to get involved, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just a case of just going along, and you can just sit and see how you feel. And if you want to join in, you can join in. What they're also saying is they're dog friendly, so if you've got a pet, you can take your dog along as well.
Yeah.
They're not saying that the dog can't come in, because a lot of people can't go places, like to take the dog with them, so that's quite a good thing. So that's happening on Sunday. That's the 15th of January, and it's between 12 and 4. So you don't have to stay all day. You can maybe drop in for about half hour, or you can go. It's up to yourself. See how you feel. I thought that was really kind of good for the cost of living.
That's definitely a good one, especially. Well, that one, getting back to that one, is definitely a good one, because there's so many people out there, more than you probably realize, that they're not computer savvy. You know, they may have a smartphone, but all they do is probably just maybe send a text, receive a phone call, you know, unless you're sort of, you know, in your, if you've got people to help you. Some people don't have anyone to help, you know. I can see Jim's just asking, do they need more volunteers? So this is something that may be something to look into at this venue, Susan, if they need more volunteers.
I think on the website, yeah, that's right. So that's something that we can check out the website. So I will check that out and see. I wouldn't like to say yes at this point until I have a look at it, but I will put that on now. I'll put on the link as well so that people can see that later on, that if anybody does want to volunteer, they can go along. So I'll have a look at that. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Anything
really
from you, Anne-Marie, next?
Well, the next thing really is car boot sale. So Kirkcaldy Boot and Mart is an indoor and outdoor event every Saturday, Sunday and Wednesday. All welcome from 9 till 2 p.m. and it's at Unit 6, Merchant Place, Kirkcaldy, KY1 3NJ. It's the old Mishmash car boot. It has a new name and is under new management, supporting Acorn Aid Scotland. So that's something that maybe you might want to check out on a Saturday, Sunday. If you're not doing anything, it's even on a Wednesday as well. If you know you work shifts and you're free on a Wednesday, to go and check it out. That something else to do.
So that's up by Kirkcaldy. That's up by Kirkcaldy, that for people that don't know the area, the industrial estate. It's just around about you're coming in from the 92, so it's just along. If everybody knows where that is, at least they'll know where to go. It's actually quite good in myself. Actually, it is quite good.
Yeah.
And we'll like to be done at a boot sale, don't we? Love it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Okay,
some of the best things I've got to come from a boot sale, you know, or like one-offs. You know, you're not going to get someone else with the same thing. Yeah, I think they're really good. They are really good. So, anything else, Susan?
Oh yes, So we're sticking to Leven again. We've got the artisan market this weekend. So 14th is the date. So that is tomorrow. They've been going, I think, over Christmas. We've seen them quite a bit here. So they have monthly market stalls. They've got a variety of stalls selling artisan crafts, homewares, cosmetics, and they do a bit of speciality foods and drinks. So some of the things that they've got are like homemade strawberry wine. They've got handmade candle. I love a candle, especially a scented candle. I love one of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, the handmade soaps and things that they've got. I could just smell them as I'm talking about them. Actually, they're lovely. Another thing that they do is all the homemade cheeses. So you get all different cheeses, like there's chili, and they've got the mature cheeses. They've got all these different things at the market. They've also got a book stall for all these people that love a good read. So they've got a book stall coming along. They've got plants. They've got all these good things. Actually, homemade beer is. So what they're saying is, join us at the next one, which is this weekend. It's situated between Leven and the Promenade. Just like previous markets, will have a variety of stalls, just like what I've said. It's got the crafts, the homewares, the cosmetics, and the food. So join us for some safe shopping events. Brilliant. But please adhere to the current government guidelines before coming to any other events. Businesses looking to book a stall, they can do together leavingmouth.co.uk. We'll maybe put that link up actually for people that might be interested in putting a stall there. Even if it's not for this one, they've got a next one the 11th of February, and then there's one after that the 11th of March. So they're sort of doing this kind of monthly actually. Their dates are on their website. So if you miss this one this weekend, then have a look on the website and then we can go to future ones. So there we go. That sounds kind of fun. That's just on my doorstep actually. So I might even get a wee look there myself actually this weekend, Anne-Marie.
Sounds good. So my next one now, actually it's my last one. It's a bit different actually. It's a Comic Kingdom exhibition. So if you're into your comics, this one might be for you. So it's tomorrow, Saturday the 14th of January, 1 to 7 Abbott Street. This is actually in Dunfermline. Okay, it's a bit further out, and it's a free event. So to celebrate Scottish Comic Book Day in November, the Community Gallery at Dunfermline Carnegie Library and Galleries is displaying a range of work from comic book creators with a connection to Fife. So Dundee rightly holds the claim as Scotland's comic capital, but did you know that many comic creators have lived, studied and worked in Fife? Writers, artists, editors for some of the most enduring comics such as Commando, The Beano and 2000 AD have made their homes in Fife. A new exhibition at Dunfermline Carnegie Library and Galleries, Comic Kingdom, celebrates their work and that of new generation of talent. So find out about the Fife artist who was the first to be employed by a newspaper, discover the humble beginnings of Action Battle Picture Weekly and 2000 AD, and see a range of work from current artists and writers from across Fife. So that would be quite interesting. I think, especially to someone that's really into their comics, you've got the kids, but you've got older people as well that are still into their comics and collect comics. I think this could be a good one actually down there in Dunfermline. So yeah, I mean, I know we're saying about Dundee.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, because I know Beano's in Dundee. That's what Dundee's sort of known for, I think. But yeah. Sorry, I mentioned Dundee because that's where I live, and I pass the Beano place every day. But yeah, that sounds like a good one. But Susan, that was actually my last one. So anything else?
Right, I've got another couple here. Yes, I've got another couple here then. Okay. So this one is close to my heart actually, this one that I've got here. So I've got Fun Day Sunday. Okay, it's in Nightingale Place. It's Dunfermline. It's in East Church. And that's KY11 8LN for anybody that's going to have to put that into their sat-nav. It's on the 15th of January, which is the Sunday, 2 till 4 o'clock. Now, the reason I'm saying that this is one that's close to my heart is for children that have additional support need. Fun Day, it's a group stroke club. One family. It's providing a fun place for the kids to play, for the adults to have a cuppa. Okay, there's a variety of play equipment. There's toys, there's trains, there's soft play structure in a quieter room with jigsaws. There's Playmobil, there's Play-Doh, there's a dark tent with bubble tube. People that have got autistic children will know what I'm talking about here. We've got a whole extra hall with loads of additional space where they can be in foam and footballs and comfy bean bags. There is no requirement for adults to wear face coverings, so you don't have to have them on. There is a donation of £2 per person or £5 for the family, and that includes your drinks and a snack, so that's quite good. They meet fortnightly during the school term from 2 till 4. Feel free to drop in just for a session and take the kids along. They did say that we can accommodate little ones, just ask a helper if you've got a baby. They can accommodate the wee ones there and they'd be happy to help with them. There's a team of 3 helpers each week that will be wearing their badges, so you'll know that they're part of the team. Right. They're just looking forward to people coming along with kids that are needing additional needs. I think they're forgotten sometimes. I think there's a lot of places that I can't take it's close to me for family reasons, and I can't take my grandson to places that are really busy because stand on and under them. So this is quite nice. So actually, it was close to my heart, that. So that's why I chose that one to share. Hi there, Jim. I see that you've came on to say hello.
Good one.
I need a break. I'm sitting working on Sale Craig House, the drone footage and the video footage and everything like that, and I need some sort of break. My eyes are going square, literally. I just thought I'd actually come on and talk about, I know we generally talk about stuff that's going on at the weekend, but more importantly as well, things I want to point out is like the Andy's Man Clubs. You know, they're still going on about the kingdom every single week. They're run. The women's wellbeing clubs as well are run as well, and you can get these easily online. So if you're just going through a wee bit of a tough time, there's Andy's Man clubs for the men, and there's also women's wellbeing clubs for the women throughout Fife themselves. So there's a whole load of different things going on. There's also wee cosy cafes and that in the East Neuk and the St Monans area, and right throughout the East Neuk as well, going on typically on a Friday, I think it is. And then you've got other various events going on. Uplift. Apparently, the charge for Uplift in Fife Council has been completely scrapped just now because everybody is overwhelming the current facility for going to the tip. So they've basically scrapped all the Uplift charges for their houses from now on throughout Fife. So again, Fife Council's scrapped Uplift. You still go through the same process. I don't think it's charged for either. So these are all things to just be aware of, which are available right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
excellent.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I'll have one last one, and Jim, you might be able to contribute to this one actually, because I believe you've been to the King's Theatre in Kirkcaldy, and I believe you got a kiss, from what I gather, from one of the actors when you were there. Maybe you would like to share that.
From the pantomime dame. It's all right, I never pulled her anything. Yes, I pulled the pantomime dame. I tell you what, the King's Theatre is really nice inside. It's nice and cosy. What I liked about the King's Theatre, over and above what it was to the Adam Smith, the Adam Smith it's huge. You can get maybe 1,000 or more in the Adam Smith, but the King's.
Oh no, I think we might have lost Jim.
Yeah,
I'll be back in the room here. I will be doing a walkthrough at some point in time with John Murray, who's one of the trustees of the King's Theatre in Kirkcaldy. So I will show everybody that. And apparently there's a bigger hall at the rear. But this one was actually very, very intimate. It was great fun actually being close up for a change and more interactive with the audience from the pantomime. So that's actually. Is that still going on? Yeah, for the next, I think it's the next 5 days that's still going on.
That's what we say, it's actually on. They've still got tickets.
Yeah, a lot of them are still going on up until I think end of January, all the Christmas stuff. Still got days.
So I'd recommend going to the King's Theatre again. I would possibly go again if I had the time available. I'd probably definitely go again because it was great fun. And the very fact that you're interacting more with the actors as well.
Yeah, that's always good, a bit of interaction.
I think you just want to go back and kiss.
Yeah.
Okay. So, moving on.
It's called The Wee Sleeping Beauty. It's 9 at Esplanade, Kirkcaldy. It's finishing up on the 15th of January. The King's Theatre is like what we've been speaking of. They've still got tickets. They've got adult-only shows. Do you know that you can have adult-only shows as well as along as a family. So they've got different prices that are on their website, all the prices, they're all different. So I'm not going to read them out in case I get them wrong, but there's prices for concessions and so on. So if you go on their website, so just to let you know that is still running until the 15th. And obviously you've heard it through the horse's mouth, it's a good show. So get yourself along there.
Yeah, sounds
great. Have you got anything else that you'd like to share with us this afternoon, Jim? Got anything?
No, it's fine. No, I just thought I'd pop on for 5 minutes just to point out about the Andy's Man clubs and the women's wellbeing clubs as well. Obviously, cost of living crisis as well going on, as all these different things. So again, it's another way to touch base with other people. And I'm kind of in a similar situation, and the whole thing is that a problem shared is a problem halved. And that the burden's more or less taking off you more if you've sharing and talking to someone else about it. So so it's good to talk, you know, to coin a phrase from probably BT from many years ago. It's good to talk.
I remember that slogan. Yeah, I remember that.
It's good. Yeah.
Showing my age. Yeah, no, that sounds really good. All I'd like to say really before we finish really is if anyone's out there that would like to, you know, share with us any events that they may be having, you know, coming up that they'd like to share with us that we can talk about and let everyone know about it, just get in contact with us. You know, we'd be glad to help out with that. Yeah.
Oh, actually, Rotary Club in Leven is actually having, if I can find it, give me 2 seconds. Rotary Club in Leven is having a burn supper, and that will be next, I think it's next week. Just bear with me, see if I could see where it is. Burn supper, Wednesday the 18th of January. So Wednesday the 18th of January, Rotary Club in Leven is having the burn supper. If you'd like to attend, get in touch with the Rotary Club in Leven. Now, you can find their information on Facebook, just exactly where you are here. Rotary Club Leven. They're having a burn supper next Wednesday on the 18th of January. The tickets are £40. It probably will be a really good evening and good fun.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, just check it out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it. It's wrapped. So thank you very much, Jim, for coming on. And Anne-Marie, thank you very much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Susan at Fife Properties TV. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.